Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking all about how I make money on the road. This is something that's been coming up in my comment section more and more recently, so I decided to make a full video about how Josh and I have sustained full-time van life over the years. I want to start out this video by saying this is just my experience with nomadic work and making money on the road. This is going to look different for each and every person, and there are a ton of creative ways that you can make money online and from your van. So to start this video, I think it's important to kind of go through a little bit of my work history prior to van life. Before we started van life, I had held a couple of administrative roles, your typical 9-to-5 job, that never really seemed to work super well with my life in general, even before van life. So I spent the majority of the last few years before moving into a van working in the service industry. The reason I think that the service industry worked so well for us to move into van life is the flexibility that that kind of job offers. The hours are a little bit outside of your traditional Monday through Friday 9-to-5. I found myself working a lot more double shifts and more hours and less days so that I could have more time away and out exploring in my van. So I guess this kind of brings us to the category of seasonal work. So this is what has been most successful for me as far as my career goes and sustaining van life or life on the road. There are a ton of different options for seasonal work. Pretty much anywhere that you travel to right now, there's going to be restaurants, tourist places, things like that that are going to be hiring. In the past few months that we've been on the road, we've seen a ton of now hiring signs. So these jobs are always a great option. But if you're looking for something a little bit more adventurous or outdoorsy based, there are a couple of resources that I'm going to recommend to you guys to find some really unique and interesting seasonal positions that are outside of your usual customer service industry jobs. The first is coolworks.com. It's just a job posting forum, kind of like Indeed for adventure-based jobs. There are a ton of different really amazing opportunities and really neat positions available. Some of them even offer seasonal housing, or some are specifically looking for van lifers because they know you are bringing your house with you. Another great resource for finding this type of works is Vagajobs. I will leave the Instagram handle to that information in the description box below, as well as the link to coolworks.com for you guys. Another very similar type of platform. They're going to have adventure-based outdoor jobs, seasonal work, great for nomadic living. If you're not interested in using these types of online job platforms, I highly recommend just going to an area that you like and you could see yourself living out of your van and exploring town a little bit. Oftentimes you'll find some places with now hiring signs in the window and you can go from there. I definitely think for getting started with van life, if you are unsure of how to make money on the road, this is going to be the safest and most reliable option for getting started on the road, in my opinion. There are these types of jobs all over. They are available in abundance currently, and they allow you to move to new places every few months and still get that travel and still have a little bit more of a reliable and sustainable paycheck. The second way that I have gone about making money on the road is through building my own freelance business online. While I have seen success with this, it has taken me a very long time and a lot of effort to build up. So I'd like to start by saying, while starting your own business is incredible, and I encourage you to pursue that if you have that entrepreneurial passion, but it does take a lot of upfront effort and a lot of behind the scenes work to get a new company started. So if you're transitioning into van life and planning on starting your own freelance business, it may be wise to also have a couple of other backup forms of income just in case things don't get rolling as quick as you'd like. Freelance work for me has been such a great way to figure out what kind of work or what kind of career I'd really like to pursue long term. I love the idea of being able to try a lot of different types of work, a lot of different skills, and earn money in a lot of different ways. Diversifying income for me has made me feel a lot more stable on the road, and if one aspect of my business isn't doing super great one month, I have a couple of other things that can kind of pick up the slack. I specialize in freelance product photography, freelance video editing, and photography and videography. All of these are skills that I have been building over the last few years, a lot of skills that I have developed through my own content and practice over time on my own platforms, which has been really cool. And it allowed me to explore a lot of different avenues before deciding which couple of skills that I was really passionate about and could see myself building a successful business around. Product photography is a super easy one to get into if you have a camera of some sort available to you to use. This has been one of the fastest growing parts of my business and the part of my business that has helped me earn the most income on the road. While I know there is a lot of sponsored content on social media and creators are getting paid to feature brands on their own personal pages, similar to this kind of concept but without involving my own platforms, I photograph products for brands and sell them the rights to the photos that I create, and they can then use them on their own social media platforms and company marketing in general. And it has been a super great way for me to build my business without necessarily having my own social media platform involved or just having one in general. So if you're interested in photography, photo editing, content creation, this is another great way that you can kind of take steps to monetize that without necessarily having a large social media platform, which I've absolutely loved. Video editing will forever be my favorite. You guys know I love creating videos and fell in love with the process once I started my own YouTube channel. I have clients in a couple of different industries for video editing. I have done everything from video editing for YouTube. I have a client in real estate. I also have done professional marketing videos for company branding and company websites. There is a huge market for this type of work, so just get creative in marketing yourself and your brand, and you can definitely find gig work in this area. Gonna do just a little self-plug really quick. If you guys are interested in checking out my website and some more of the services that I offer, you can go to www.torimidkiff.com and check all of that out. But let's move on to the last way that I make money on the road. Final way that I make money on the road is through my own social media platforms. While I do bring in a little bit of income from these platforms, it is a very small amount of income. I make about $50 to $100 a month off my social media platforms, so it is definitely more of a hobby for me, but there is potential for growth in this industry, so I do always try and look at those things with a business-oriented mindset, just in case opportunities start to come my way. I have been building my platforms for 2.5 years now, and I'm just now starting to see a little bit of income come in, so do with that information what you will. But it has been really cool to explore the world of content creation, and I have learned a ton of valuable and marketable skills through creating content, like learning as I go. And it did allow me to build up my skills and my resume to start my own business. So it has been a huge tool that has aided me in making money on the road, but it's not a super direct source of income for me. So those are the couple of ways that I, over the years, have made money while we've been living out of our van, but I do want to throw in a couple of more that I have seen some of my friends and other people online do to make money and support their nomadic lifestyle. I personally have a couple of friends that create beautiful crafts from their vans and have found great success with this for them on the road. A couple that come to mind are my friend Sarah. She is the owner of Your Painted Pups. She creates beautiful hand-painted pet portraits. I will link all of the information to her business in the description box below, as well as my friend Chelsea from Bradford and Chels. She makes beautiful macrame pieces from her RV, and I will link all of her information below as well. So if you have some kind of art or craft that you would love to take on the road with you, Instagram, social media in general is a great place to market that kind of craft and begin building a business in that area. Another great way to earn money on the road is to have a full-time remote position. Remote work is more available now than it has been ever before, and there are a ton of companies looking for people who are wanting to work a traditional 9-to-5 job from the comfort of home, wherever that may be for you. This is a great way to still be able to sustain a very regular income, regular paychecks, and still be able to fund full-time travel and have your weekends to explore new places. I also think this might help slow down travel a little bit, which honestly I think is great. Full-time travel can be very expensive, and when you're moving very fast, you're putting a lot of miles on your vehicle, which at the end of the day just brings us closer to the end of our warranty and closer to the end of our vehicle's life, which is something that we just try to keep in the back of our mind. That pretty much wraps up this week's video. I've been really excited to share this because when we first got started with van life, our biggest obstacle was finding a way to make money on the road. And for our first 2 years of van life, we traveled seasonally, and that worked great for us as well. So don't let the idea of having a full-time remote income of some sort keep you from pursuing your dreams and pursuing a lifestyle that is going to be really fulfilling for you and make you happy. If you have any other ideas that I didn't mention in this video of how to make money on the road, I would love to hear them. Please drop them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up if you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe and check back for new van life videos every week, and I'll see you in the next one. That didn't make any sense, did it? Not only are the seasons sometimes seasonal, the first is coolworks.com. Well, I should make sure that that's true. Vagajob? I don't know how to say it. Vagajobs, like vagabond, I would assume. I can't talk right now. T.